como fosse, galera, estou aqui para mais um vídeo. Bom, galera, a gente tá aqui desta vez para iniciar um novo jogo. Galera, então vamos lá, esse daqui é o jogo da vez.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Galera, esse daqui da esquerda aqui é o Desmond, esse aqui mais da direita é o pai do Desmond. Aqueles dois ali na frente são amigos do Desmond, que ajudaram ele a fugir daquele lugar chamado Abstergo Industries, ou também conhecido como Templários.
We're here. Let's go.
Galera, vamos lá, né? Controlar aqui o Desmond. Ele tem uma lâmpada ali. Olha que gráfico bonito, galera. Isso daqui é o Assassin's Creed 3, tá? Tem vários Assassin's Creed depois desse. Ou seja, os outros Assassin's Creed são muito bonitos também, né, galera? Eita, fecharam aqui. Então, bora lá. Nossa.
another
eles...
moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Galera, rapidinho. Sabe esses dois amigos dele? Então, no próximo 3. Só que no Assassin's Creed... desculpa, isso não é spoiler. No Assassin's Creed Revelations, ele é obrigado a matar a terceira, que se chama Luz. Ela é meio loira, depois vocês procuram a história. Que eu não vou dar mais spoiler e tal. Vou até avisar no início do vídeo que contém spoilers. Os caras param do nada, bora galera. Mano, olha que da hora isso.
I think we're here.
Ah, você acha que você tá aqui? Tá legal. Falou, galera. Filma, galera, tô com um pouquinho de sono. Olha, eu nunca sei se minha voz tá baixa ou não, tá? Eu só vejo na edição, galera.
You must find the key.
Son?
Sir.
Isso.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
Galera,
Alright.
vocês podem ver
What do you
que
need me
o
to do?
áudio não
We'll
tá
start
muito
simple.
bem.
Walk to the marker over there.
Temos legenda. Olha, galera, já sei os controles por causa das...
Okay, Desmond.
Revelations.
Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Bora lá, galera. Ó, tá mais fácil agora fazer o parkour, hein, galera. Galera, o Assassin's Creed Revelations, eu tô aqui também pra dar um aviso. O Assassin's Creed
Rerun your way through this little
problemas,
obstacle
mas a
course.
série vai acontecer, tá? A série vai acontecer. E eu pretendo botar a série do Assassin's Creed 3 e do Assassin's Creed Revelations, galera. Primeiro,
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
O Revelations, tá, galera? Porque ele vem primeiro do que esse daqui. Pra vocês entenderem a história tal do Desmond, que é esse cara aqui e tal.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Oh. Ih, rapaz, e agora, galera? O que eu faço? Não, mano. O que pra fazer, cara? Ah, tá, galera. Beleza. Eu não tinha visto, né? Eu não leio muito, tá, galera? Foi mal. Bora lá. Bom, vocês estão vendo que o cenário está se transformando aqui.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Eu sou o Reitan. Bora lá, corre aí, cara.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Não,
Yes, fine.
não tá tudo
I'm
bem.
just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be
Galera,
meeting
deixem
you
aí nos
inside.
comentários.
Thank you.
Também deixem
Where
o que
shall I
vocês,
retrieve you once
se
you're
você tá
done?
gostando do
Front of the
vídeo.
Opera House.
Deixem o que você
Be
tá
quick
achando
about
do
it.
vídeo até
Don't
agora.
expect to be here long.
Também aceito
I'll
dislike,
bring a
só
round of
que
one.
só suas necessidades, tá, galera? Porque o meu canal ainda é meio pequeno e tal. Mas então, galera, se vocês quiserem a série do Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, de todos os Assassin's Creed, vocês falam sim.
Invitation, please.
Se vocês não querem, se falam não.
Shall I
Eu vou ver
take
pela
your coat,
votação
sir?
e tal, né, galera? Eu espero, eu gosto dessa série de Assassin's Creed, tá, galera?
Ladies and
Eu já
gentlemen,
joguei quase
you are
todos.
requested to
Eu já sei a
kindly
história
find
do
your
Assassin's
seat.
Creed, do Assassin's Creed 1, do Assassin's Creed 2, do Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, do Revelations.
Good evening, sir. This
Galera,
way, please.
rapidão, eu vou falar aqui olha a sequência, tá,
My
galera?
apologies.
Bom, o primeiro jogo se inicia com Assassin's Creed 1, né, logicamente. O segundo Assassin's Creed 2. Agora o terceiro não é esse daqui, o Assassin's Creed 3. É o Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, galera.
Evening,
O
Haytham.
quarto,
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was
o
to hear
quarto é o
they'd
Assassin's
mounted
Creed
this
Revelations,
revival.
galera.
Gay's
O
best work
quinto
by
é o Assassin's
far.
Creed 3.
Have you
O
seen it
sexto
before?
é o Assassin's
Once.
Creed 4.
My father brought me here as a
O
child,
sétimo é o Assassin's
so I
Creed
remember little
Rogue.
of it.
E o
I don't
oitavo é o
suppose
Assassin's
tonight will
Creed
afford me the luxury
Unity,
of a
tá,
proper viewing
galera?
either.
Eu não sei se eu consegui trazer de todos, mas eu já sei a história basicamente
business,
de quase
then.
todos. Galera, esse daí que a gente tá controlando agora chama-se Haytham Kenway.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
Like me too, he acts in a double capacity.
I already have.
Falou.
Tis
Falou,
but
cara.
fitting that we should protect
Hello,
tenant
hello.
carriage streets, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Blackmore left sick word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order
Galera,
matters
esse daí é o
so as to
Haytham
bring her up.
Kenway, tá?
1,000 pardons.
Very active and industrious.
My apologies. So sorry.
I'll soften the evidence.
Nossa.
Tom Gag, sir, is
Mas bom,
found
galera,
guilty.
então, a sequência de jogos é essa daí. Só que na sequência da história não é essa, tá, galera? A sequência da história eu não sei de cabeça, assim, mas não é a sequência, tá, galera? Essa daqui. Eu lembro que esse daqui vem, acho que antes do Assassin's Creed Rogue. Bora lá, ninguém tá me vendo, né? Mas beleza. Opa! Foi mal aí, galera. Deixa eu escalar. Bora lá, Fala, galera, beleza? Olá, senhor.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. Because to her I was obliged to provide education.
Muito parcureiro esses caras, hein?
She hath been trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming.
Vamos lá, Hayden Cannon. Bom, galera, então, rapidão, quando eu tava falando já, esse Hayden Cannon, ele é filho do Edward Cannon, que é o carinha do Assassin's Creed 4. Move o mouse para a esquerda e direita. Beleza, galera, bora lá. Não vou pular as cutscenes, porque as cutscenes são bastante legais, então. Só que não foi uma cutscene, só que ninguém me viu. Olha. Aí vamos beber um pouquinho, né? Que haveria. Galera, eu nunca bebo. Cerveja é amarga. Eu acho. Eu tô na lua. Eu tô no mundo da lua. Rui. Bora. Os carinha lá no palco, né, galera? Vamos, Nelson.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Acho que o menino viu. Acho. Olha, eu acho que o moleque tem uns 11 anos, 12, então ele não vai ficar em silêncio, mas tudo bem. Vai rolar uma gritaria agora, galera. Vamos fugir. Onde volta, cara? Vai. Ô, galera, tem um monte de casalzinho, né? Sabia que ia rolar uma gritaria, galera.
Seize him! A man was killed in the upper balcony. I've done no wrong. I searched him. Any weapons?
Meu Deus, galera.
I beg your pardon. Did you notice anyone else? Order! Let us out! Peace press to return. Up there!
Sai. Isso é muito bom também, né, galera?
Order! We must have order! Order! We must have order!
Swinio, velho. Ó, que da hora, velho. Opa, caindo bem na bugada, né?
What are those men doing?
Vai lá embaixo.
Peace, friends! There is no danger!
Move! Move! Imbecile!
Nossa. Deu um tapa na moça, cara. Tá me empurrando? Tá me empurrando, cara. Sujar. Nossa senhora, você não pode me falar Sure, Hayden.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Yes.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, we'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Mas bom, galera, eu espero que vocês tenham gostado desse vídeo, galera. Bom, foi isso o vídeo, né? Deixem seu like para a série continuar. E um beijo, um abraço e fui!